Israel thinks it has broken Hezbollah. Hezbollah is counting on that. No phones, no radios, no electronic trace. Small units dissolving into the hills of South Lebanon. For every commander killed, 4 deputies already have the orders. The anti-tank missiles aren't being fired. They're being saved for the moment the tanks start moving. Israel thinks it knows where Hezbollah is. It doesn't. That's the point. 15 months ago, Israel nearly broke Hezbollah. It killed its senior commanders. It bombed its strongholds. It booby-trapped its pagers, penetrated its private phone network, and dismantled much of the infrastructure it had spent decades building. The 2024 ceasefire left Hezbollah battered, weakened, and under enormous pressure from its own Lebanese government to disarm. And then, on February 28, 2026, the United States and Israel launched their war on Iran and killed Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei. Hezbollah opened fire the same week. Hezbollah has described its return to hostilities as existential defense. Critics inside Lebanon, including voices from within its own Shia community, have called it a catastrophic miscalculation that has displaced 700,000 people and dragged their country into a war it cannot afford. Both things can be true. What is not in dispute is that Hezbollah made a choice. And having made it, the group is now doing what it has always done best when cornered. It is disappearing into the terrain. According to 4 Lebanese sources with direct knowledge of Hezbollah's military operations, speaking to Reuters under strict anonymity, the group has fundamentally changed how it fights. Gone are the large formations, the centralized command structures, the communication networks that Israel spent years learning to penetrate. In their place, small dispersed units operating in the hills and villages of South Lebanon, moving without phones or radios, passing orders through channels that leave no electronic trace. Israel cracked Hezbollah's communications in 2024. Hezbollah will not give it that opening again. The group is also rationing its anti-tank rockets, the weapons that any ground advance into South Lebanon would have to survive. These missiles are not being spent on symbolic strikes. They are being conserved, saved. For the moment Israeli armored columns start pushing through the border, the moment Hezbollah has been preparing for. The fighting so far has concentrated near the town of Khiyam, a scrubby, hilly area sitting at the precise intersection of Lebanon's borders with Israel and Syria. It is the kind of ground that swallows armies. And it is, sources say, where Hezbollah believes any Israeli land invasion will begin. It is no coincidence that Hezbollah's elite Radwan fighters, the ones who quietly withdrew from the south after the 2024 ceasefire, have now redeployed to exactly this area. They withdrew, they watched, they rearmed what they could, and now they're back. Israel has killed several of Hezbollah's senior commanders since March 2nd. Its air force has launched hundreds of strikes across southern Lebanon, the Bekaa Valley, and Beirut's southern suburbs. By any conventional measure, it is inflicting serious damage. And yet, an Israeli security source told Reuters this week that Hezbollah shows no sign of looking to de-escalate. Quite the opposite. Despite the losses, the group appears to be holding its shape, stabilizing its ranks, continuing to make decisions, and continuing to execute them.
While Israel had eliminated a few of Hezbollah's very senior commanders, it seemed that the group was managing to stabilize its ranks and make and execute decisions.
The reason may be structural. Sources say Hezbollah has appointed 4 deputies for every single commander, a redundancy system designed precisely to ensure that killing any one figure does not collapse the chain below it. Cut off one head. 4 more already have the orders. Israel's bet has always been that enough firepower, applied with enough precision, will eventually break Hezbollah's will to fight. That may yet prove true. But Hezbollah's bet is different. It is counting on Iran's clerical leadership surviving the war. It is counting on a regional ceasefire that includes Lebanon. It is counting on time and on the fact that South Lebanon is its ground, its villages, its hills. It has fought Israel there before. It has waited there before. It is waiting there now. A missile struck Israel's SES satellite communications station in the Ha'ela Valley, just south of Beit Shemesh, damaging critical infrastructure linked to global satellite operations. Israeli police confirmed that the damage was caused by a missile launched by Hezbollah during the latest round of cross-border hostilities. Authorities said the strike hit infrastructure connected to the satellite ground station, though the full extent of the damage is still being assessed. The SES facility in the Ha'ela Valley is part of the ground network that supports satellite communications, linking space-based satellites with terrestrial networks that handle broadcasting, data transmission, and secure communications. According to Israeli media reports, emergency services and security personnel were dispatched to the area shortly after the strike. Police confirmed that fragments from the missile impact caused structural damage at the site. The Ha'ela Valley facility plays an important role in Israel's satellite communications ecosystem. Ground stations like this one connect satellites in orbit to users on Earth, enabling everything from television broadcasting to internet connectivity and data relay services. CS, the global satellite operator linked to the facility, runs one of the world's largest satellite fleets, providing communications coverage across multiple continents. While officials have not yet confirmed whether satellite services were disrupted, analysts say the strike highlights the strategic importance of such ground infrastructure. Unlike satellites themselves, which are difficult to target in orbit, ground stations are fixed locations and can become vulnerable during military conflict. The missile attack comes amid a wider escalation between Israel and Hezbollah along Israel's northern front. In recent days, exchanges of fire have intensified, with rockets, missiles, and drone attacks targeting areas across Israel and southern Lebanon. Israeli defense officials have repeatedly warned that Hezbollah possesses a vast arsenal of precision-guided missiles capable of striking sensitive infrastructure across the country. Security analysts say communications hubs, power stations, and military facilities could all become potential targets in a broader confrontation. The strike near Beit Shemesh is particularly significant because it occurred in central Israel, far from the immediate northern border where most of the fighting has taken place. This suggests Hezbollah may be expanding the geographic scope of its attacks. Authorities have not yet reported casualties from the strike. However, security around strategic infrastructure sites across Israel has been tightened as officials assess the implications of the attack. For Israel's defense establishment, the incident underscores a growing challenge. Modern warfare is increasingly focused not only on military bases and frontline targets, but also on the technological infrastructure that underpins communications, intelligence, and national security. As the conflict continues to evolve, the strike on the Ha'ela Valley satellite station is likely to raise new questions about how vulnerable critical communications networks are during wartime.